from I was going to a train station. I needed a wee, and so I stopped on a quiet residential road near the train station, and I put my handbag down and had a little sort of wee, kind of like to the sort of by the sort of curb between cars, had a wee. We've all been there. That's not the bit that hang on. And then realised I'd weed into my handbag because it was a very
Oh,
slopey road,
no.
and I put my handbag to my right, which is going downhill. And you know the sort of handbags that don't have much structure, they're kind of just fabricy, and you plop them down, and then they're sort of open once they're down. So I'd sort of weed onto all of my things.
Were you
I know.
going out?
No, I was going home.
Oh, you were going home.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether I turned up to the pub with a bag of piss or not. The fact is, I weed on my handbag and my things. But thank you
Sorry.
for making me clarify. I respect that.
Yeah.
Well, where were you going?
Yeah, you're going
Yeah.
out to
What
work.
did you do next? Yeah, but you probably couldn't do that again if you tried. You'd probably completely miss, wouldn't you? If you actually tried.
It's one of those ha 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 ha. It happened. I had to rinse everything. I couldn't recreate it.
Absolutely brilliant.
Lizzie, any more from your side?
I thought, oh God,
How are
I've
you
got
getting
no.
on with campaigning? How many miles?
Oh, right, the running, yeah. So I'm up to. I did have a bit of a shaky start. Or I will share this with you because I often socialise, but I'm not a massive drinker. Um, so I did find myself drinking quite aptly. I've discovered a drink called the fanny frother, which
Oh
would be.
goodness.
I know it was for how lovely. So I did had a couple of social evenings. So one of them drinking fanny frothers, and which were just to clarify, it's what was it? Vodka and Baileys and a little bit of whipped cream on the top.
Oh,
Do you know it was quite nice? It was quite
okay.
nice. So yeah, I'd had a couple of social nights out, and so I had a bit of a late start. So I've done 21.5k, which I think is probably further
That's
than I've
amazing.
That's
in,
huge.
in sort of like maybe like a few days in a row. It is huge. It's actually
That's
really, really.
amazing. Why are you downplaying this? That's incredible.
It's right, yeah. My calves were a bit, so I did an insurance walk yesterday for my wedding anniversary walk. It was lovely. So I did a little 5k run. So yeah, I thought now I've got to do maybe three runs a week, I think. And I've got various people booked for every run. Great, because I hate running I mean, I hate running. Let's face it, I absolutely hate running. It's a terrible sport. I don't know why anybody does it. I have no desire to do any kind of ultra marathon or hats off to anyone that does, because yeah, I get halfway through the train and think, no, I do not want to run today, so I'm just not going to run. So yeah, bizarrely, it's quite hard. But then I was like, I think that's the point, isn't it? It's not meant to be easy.
No,
So
it's a challenge.
so yeah.
It's a
So,
challenge.
yeah, so I'm going out tonight with said child who probably will complain, but there we go. And then I've got my lovely friend Emma, and I've already been out with a couple of physios and my lovely friends. So yeah,
And then
get
we're doing an event, then we're doing something with Mr. Peaver.
yeah, I think yeah. So Mr. Beaver did a 5k your way. So again, it's a move against cancer. So hopefully, I think they do it last Thursday of every month. So going to join him. He doesn't know that yet either, but he will. I want to see him at work.
Oh.
And yeah, so it is really good actually.
You're
But
all very inspirational, but I think because Anne and I have had cancer, we don't have to run for
no,
cancer.
absolutely.
We can step out of it.
I'm not
You
running. I'm
No,
sorry.
we're
I
not
tried
doing it, are we,
running.
Anne? We don't
Running
want
and me
to.
are not friends. I tried it. I couldn't do it. That's it. No, no, not doing running.
I
Well,
admire.
absolutely fantastic campaign. Ladies, thank you so much, Anne and Karen, for coming. I'm so it's been amazing to hear your experiences, and thank you for all the work that you're doing to raise awareness. It's brilliant. So
That's amazing. Absolutely. What a cracking resource.
Thank you for having us.
we'll do a follow-up, but yeah, for
Quick, may
sure.
I just
Yeah,
say so? Do
yeah,
you think quickly,
yeah.
can I just read out the main symptoms of the five gynae cancers?
Oh yes, please do.
Is that okay?
Please do,
Yes.
yeah.
So we'll wedge it in when, well, look at me trying to take over. I'm not Bella, I'm not the
No,
tech
go for
person.
it, go for it.
So if we just slip in when Anne was talking about the symptoms, and then I'll just say, yeah, all of the five gynae cancer symptoms are more likely
Yeah.
to be something less serious. There are key symptoms which I'll list in a second, but just because incontinence, apart from with ovarian cancer, isn't really linked to the others in the most common symptoms. That obviously doesn't mean that people should ignore it. And the most important thing for Anne is that, Anne, you experienced something that wasn't normal for you. And now in hindsight, the pieces are being put together. But the main symptoms, so we'll just go through them quickly. So abnormal vaginal bleeding, so bleeding from your vagina when you as an individual aren't expecting to, are key signs of womb, cervical and vaginal cancer. So abnormal bleeding could be, again, if it's not normal for you, bleeding between periods, bleeding after sex, after the menopause, bleeding that's much heavier than what's normal for you if you're still having your periods. With regards to cervical and vaginal cancer as well, we'd add in any unusual discharge, any changes to discharge, any unpleasant smelling discharge, pain during sex, a pelvic vaginal pain, and then if you're having an examination inside your vagina, if you're able to check your vagina inside, feeling a lump that is new for you or a vaginal itch up inside that won't go away. Vulval cancer, so the vulva is the area between the legs of people who are born female, and that's